So, Carol Mahoney, sales coach. Carol's a longtime native of the Portsmouth and Portland area and currently lives and works remotely in Maine on her lakeside homestead, where she works every day with entrepreneurs to nurture inbound leads, get more referrals, and develop evangelists. For the past decade, she has helped marketing agencies gain new retainer clients month after month and sell their services at a higher rate. She has also worked with several tech startup founders to get their first customers, to prove market concept, and build partner programs to scale their sales, usually resulting in a sought-after acquisition. She's currently writing her first book, due out at the end of the year, called The Rules of Inbound Engagement, where she will share the real-world stories directly from the front lines of inbound sales and marketing. Pleased to present Carol Mahoney.
So I have a little bit of a confession to make. I haven't always been a salesperson. Sales, how many people here would consider themselves in sales or a salesperson? How many of you are a salesperson and a business owner at the same time? Okay, so a pretty good percentage. And everyone else here, raise your hands, you're in marketing? Okay, awesome. So I actually graduated college 10 years ago in marketing, top of my class. And I was convinced that perfect marketing was all the world needed in order to get sales. That sales was a dirty word. I didn't want to be that Bluetooth person that was, louder than everybody else, in your face, pitch, sell, used car sales guy. I just wanted nothing to do with it. And I grew up with a family of entrepreneurs, and so I knew what it was like to have to every day do something, sell, to service your customer in order to put food on the table, to grow your business, and balance all of that. And so if you're a business owner and you're the person who's in charge of developing sales for your company, that's a very hard thing to do. You have a lot of demands on your time, a lot of things that you're trying to focus on. It makes being a salesperson even harder. And so I started a marketing agency with the belief that inbound marketing was all that we needed in order to grow our businesses. And I soon found that the clients that I worked with, we would double traffic, we would increase leads, we would do all of the traditional things that marketing was supposed to do, but it wasn't actually turning into closed sales. And what would happen is that we would deliver all of these inbound leads, and then the salespeople with their traditional sales tactics would come in and say, oh, so you read that white paper, you're ready to buy? How about a credit card? You want to buy now? Okay, well, how about tomorrow? You want to buy tomorrow? And it didn't work. And so I accidentally started coaching them how to close inbound leads, until finally I realized there's so many great inbound marketers out there, there's not a lot of inbound salespeople. And so that's kind of become my personal mission, is to create those helping inbound salespeople that actually are what the proof is that sales is a noble profession. And in my mind, I think sales is very much a noble profession. So whenever we hear, oh, inbound leads all over the place, a lot of my clients actually kind of feel like the shark, where they're surrounded by all of these fish, plenty of fish in the sea, but this is not my experience. My experience is that as soon as I pick up the phone or try to email that person, I get shut down. They're all like, it seems like it's a million miles away from me. And so how do we kind of start to take that step where we try to get to the decision maker? And this is the problem with a lot of inbound leads that come in for salespeople, is that typically the person, all right, so how many people, when someone fills out your website form, they're the CEO ready to buy? Not even one person, what a surprise. So this is kind of the problem, is that with inbound leads, it's kind of like this horrible game of hide and seek, where you have an influencer who's doing research for a particular project, or perhaps their contract on their software is coming up due and they want to see what else is out there, and so they're just researching. How do you get from there to an actual decision maker that can actually make a decision to either buy or to not to buy? And the problem is that a lot of sales